How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to another build guide video. This is Project Diablo 2, and today we're going to be showcasing a Combustion sorceress. This is going to be our first sponsored video. Today's video is going to be sponsored by a podcast. Leader of that podcast donated this character and helped with this guide. The name of the podcast is The Judgies, and it's a podcast of three like-minded friends talking about Reddit stories. It's a grand old time. Here's a short clip from their latest episode called Anime Body Pillows Save Our Marriage.
Don't look at me like you don't know
Milton,
Class Piece
like Hasbro
Yupo.
or something like that.
Dude, I don't know that.
I feel like nobody...
And I thought you said gibberish the first time.
Look, I will not have Polish slander on this podcast. We all watched the Rugrats.
Oh.
At the end, it goes Klansky, Skupon. That's their two last names.
And they're both Polish?
I don't know. I'm just not going to have Polish slander on this podcast.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a very
That
good
was just
point.
a blanket statement that I needed to get out.
Sure.
Fair enough, honestly.
I think they are Polish.
Alright, everybody, welcome back. Like I said, this is going to be the Combustion sorceress. We're going to go over some gameplay. We're going to go over skills, stats, everything. Currently, we are level 88. This is the damage that we're doing, max res. This is a hell game. So first off, we'll just kind of show you guys how we do this a little bit. We'll enchant, we'll throw our shield on, just kill some kind of random stuff really quick here. Alright, he's gone. Very, very strong build. Quite tanky actually as well. Isn't too much I can't kill. It is a fire sorcerer, so you do have to keep that in mind. Like I probably wouldn't run chaos with it. But yeah, very, very good build. Honestly, probably one of the best sorceress builds this ladder. And it honestly is probably going to get nerfed. So if you want to check this build out, I would definitely do that before they nerf it, likely next ladder. So there's Pindle Shank. I don't know, we can do like a Meph run really quick. Show you kind of what we do with Meph. Alright, sorceress, so we can teleport. As you guys may or may not know, teleport has been changed to lightning frames, which is why it feels so slow. Isn't too big of an issue. Not entirely my character, so I'm not super used to the keybinds yet, but as you can see, we can take out Meph with ease here. And nothing good on that. We'll avoid these guys, they hit pretty hard. You can't kill them if you want, but my Merc died, so go ahead and pop these back in there. And then I guess we'll just kill Andy really quick, just for fun. Oh, let me grab my mercenary. I forgot. He died. Usually he doesn't die. Because I like telestomped him like 4 times without doing damage because my keybinds were jacked up. And what are these map layouts? Of course, it's going to be right by the entrance. There it is. Andy goes down really quick with his build as it is a fire Sorc once again. Andy's one of the few bosses that has really bad fire res. So you can run a ton of Andy runs, kill her super quickly without having too many problems. Hopefully my mercenary will proc his fade here in a second, and then he won't die after that. There it is. Let him kill these guys really quick. We're going to throw up that again, and we'll do that again. And as you can see, she's gone. The crazy thing about Combustion is that not only is it a ring of fire, but if you get up next to a wall, all of the fireballs will explode at once because they're, once again, fireballs. So they have like a short AoE effect on them. So if you telestomp into the middle of a pact, you can set off a ton of fireball explosions and just absolutely destroy just about everything. This build's also pretty darn good in maps. I might pop a map at the end. I don't know if I have any good ones at the moment that I kind of want to just waste quickly for a video. So we'll see how that goes. But with that being said, let's jump into the skill portion of it. Fairly straightforward build. It's going to be basically all fire. Kind of what you'd expect. Straight down the middle, 20 Firebolt, 20 Fireball, 20 Combustion, and 20 Fire Mastery. In the cold tab here, basically we're just going to put 1 point into Chilling Armor and then all of the prerequisites to get there. Pretty good. They changed how defense works in this game. Yeah, good thing to have just as a backup so you don't die. Lightning, 1 Telekinesis, 1 to Teleport, that gives us that, and then just 1 in Warmth here if I didn't mention that before. And that's it for the skill tree. Super simple, kind of what you'd expect. Nothing's really too difficult there. As far as the stat tree, 156 Strength as we are running a Spirit Monarch. Nothing in Dexterity, don't need it. Everything else in Vitality. You can see we got 1100 life right now. Makes us pretty beefy with almost 3k defense. And then our Mercenary is the Defensive Merc, which gives us even more defense. As far as gear goes, this is the section where you can kind of play around a little bit. Currently I'm running a 2-socketed Shaco with P Topazes in there just for some extra magic find. You could also put 5/5 die facets in there for some extra fire damage. Weapon, Astutas, obviously. Up to 20% fire skill and up to negative 10% fire res. This is a pretty bad roll. It's a 13-3. Obviously, you'd want closer to 20 and 10. And then make sure, of course, you get a +3 to Sorc skills. Once again, you can also socket this, get 1 or 2 sockets in it, put some die facets in it if you wanted. Also throw ists in it for additional magic find. Currently, we are sitting at a, where's magic find at? They moved it. 258 magic find. Another thing to note here is you have to hit 135 now, I think? No, I'm sorry, 125 now. 125 FCR to make sure you're hitting your lightning frames. Which is actually, what, right here? Maybe it's only 117. Let's say 117. I'm obviously way over that. You're not going to hit 200, obviously, with this build. But your teleport uses lightning frames now, so make sure you hit at least a 117 breakpoint to make sure you're efficiently teleporting. Chest piece, I'm currently running a Skins of the V-Magi here. 30 faster cast rate, 1 all skills. This one rolled extra cold res in it. Also has a socket in it. Shield, 35 FCR Spirit. Currently running the Tal Amulet. Gloves, I'm running Mage Fist, 1 to fire skills, 20 FCR. And this one corrupted with 15 extra lightning res on it, which is nice. Belt, Tal Belt here, corrupted with 10 vitality. Boots here, we got just random magic find boots, 24 fire res. The important stat on this boot is that it rolled cannot be frozen, which is extremely important. You need to have a cannot be frozen rolled somewhere on one of your items. Doesn't matter which one it is, but cannot be frozen. If you get frozen and don't have cannot be frozen, you cannot teleport, or you teleport extremely slowly, which is never fun. Alternatively, you could use like a Raven Frost in one of the ring slots. This one's just a random quad res ring with 1 mana after each kill to keep my mana up. This one here is just a random 10 FCR with 10 all res, which is nice. That's basically what I'm running right now. Some alternates that you could run, you could try to go 3-piece towels. So if you didn't have a Shaco, you could go 3-piece towels and get some extra magic find that way. You could go with like a 4-socketed Tal chest piece if you wanted to go that route. As long as you guys are hitting your FCR breakpoints and getting cannot be frozen somewhere on your gear, it doesn't really matter what you run. Obviously, Astutas is pretty mandatory, as well as Mage Fist for the extra fire skill and the FCR. Rings, you can also run Stone of Jordans if you wanted with FCR. Shield, you could maybe run a Lidless if you really wanted to. Just to get some extra vitality, you just got to make up the faster cast rate somewhere else. Basically, on swap, I just got an Alibaba and a Spirit just for some additional magic find. That bumps us up to 346 on swap. Another thing that I got in here would be like a Melibrigus shield. So this one's got 55 magic find on it. You could do something like that with an Alibaba. But that is up to you guys. As far as the inventory goes, Geeds, And then you're going to basically want to fill your inventory with fire skillers. I only have one fire skiller and some all-res GCs, lifers, magic finds, stuff like that. Obviously, ideally, all fire skillers, Sorc, Torch, Annie would be best in slot. And yeah, that is basically it for the character section. Let's hop into the mercenary. Usually he doesn't die. Like I said, you guys saw him die on Mephisto. That's kind of a pretty rare occasion. He's got a Cryptic Axe Insight just for meditation to keep my mana up. He's got a Corrupted Crown of Thieves that gives you 9 life after each kill, plus 4% life stolen per hit, and some other stats, which is pretty nice. He's got a FDS Treachery, which would give him Fade. He's got some random Rite of Passage boots. These are kind of junk. Good thing is they give him Cannot Be Frozen. Random Gold Wrap Belt, just for increased attack speed. And then some Replenished Life Gloves with increased attack speed on them as well. So that is the Mercenary. Let's see if we can do a map really quick. Alright, we're going to head to Act 5 here. We got a map here. It's just a random junk map that we can use. I like to pop them in here just in case I've got to come on out and buy things. Let's sell a few things first. Get rid of the junk. Both those are junk. Don't need the full runes. Alright, we'll kind of show you kind of what a mapping looks like. Now, for the most part, you're not really going to want to run around. You're going to want to just kind of slowly walk and push through. The only fire immunes in here are the shamans, I believe. Pretty darn good for a fire source. Grouping things up is kind of the best bet here. Get a bunch of mobs all at once. And then you're basically just going to be popping Combustion on cooldown. Another fire immune there. See if our Merc can get him. He ain't doing too bad. Come on, buddy. There we go. We'll grab the health potion. This is a T1 map. Nothing crazy. No like psycho mods or anything on it. Just a regular old map. Try to avoid getting hit. Obviously, you are a glass cannon. Got a Dole rune. You can strategically use your Combustion to like teleport things. Like if you get them up in corners and stuff, you can proc more of the explosions and really get some crazy damage output. I'll back up a little bit here. Getting hit by something. Grab some of these potions. We're currently amp damage, so just keep an eye on that. Lots of champions in here now, which do make the maps a little bit harder, but also makes them a lot more rewarding as far as items dropping. Let me, this is not supposed to be juice, it's supposed to be heals. We'll do that. You can see a lot of this stuff in this map gets one-shot by the Combustion. Gonna want to let the Mercenary do most of the tanking if you can. And then you're just kind of pure glass cannon. I like to go towards the outside of the map. The boss is always on the outside. On this particular one. As you can see, not a whole lot in here we can't take out relatively quickly, so even champs go down pretty quick. Keep our health pots stocked up here. Kind of want to avoid teleporting too much due to the reduction in damage after teleporting. Kind of why we just kind of hang out and slowly walk these. As you can see, even at level 88, the XP is still really good in here. This one doesn't even have an XP modifier on it, I don't believe. Character's also really good in party play. Tons of AoE damage, especially if you can get like a paladin healer running salvation, which gives like a 30% bump to elemental damage in the party. Super good. It's like a flat 2 to 3k increase in damage output. It's fantastic. Alrighty. Alrighty. You guys get the idea, I think. Nothing too crazy. Very simple build. Very, very strong. Very powerful. Like I said, it's probably going to get nerfed with how crazy broken it is. Either that or they need to substantially buff all the other Sorc builds, but likely they'll just take this one down a peg. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let's head back to town here. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns on these builds, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below. I try to answer all questions. As always, this is not my build. I didn't design it. It's actually not even my character. I stole it. But for entertainment purposes, this is what we're running with. Very, very fun build. Check it out sometime. That's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button if you like my content. Stay tuned for more PD2 content. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
If I don't fuck with it or you, then I just cannot stay. Got people who never saw me know my name. Satisfied just to work for stay the same. In my world, I be on that silent hill, yeah, yeah. Born into the fog, truly do this shit for real, yeah, yeah. Sin, I'm sin, so much I might need